Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. My name is Todd. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you have had a wonderful weekend. I know I did. Stayed in mostly. I mean, did a couple errands and whatnot, but, typical adulting stuff. But I'm glad you're here. We have 5 amazing member requested videos off of toddreacts.com. If you'd like to join up, certainly check it out. Before we jump into those videos, let's go over this real quick. Like I said, toddreacts.com is the requesting service that we use. The season and series tiers are currently down, but they will be back. I'm currently rearranging some things and whatnot, but you'll see them up again. So check out the episode and preview as well. And of course, at the bottom, we do have the donate if you would like to do that. Certainly welcome it, and I appreciate it. Helps keep the lights on, shall they say. Of course, on the website, we do have the winter collection of merch available right now. 15% off for members, ships worldwide, and quality is guaranteed on every order. We got tons of different sizes, very inclusive sizing, lots of different colors and options to choose from, so go ahead and check it out. And of course, we do have the accessories as well on there, so go ahead and check those out as well. And if you're already there and watching this not live and just watching this via YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Appreciate it greatly. They do make it pretty obvious, don't they? That'll tell the algorithm that you would like to see more, which is awesome, and I would appreciate it. Free, easy way to support the channel, and over 14,500 of you have already done so. And I congratulate you, I appreciate you, and I thank you. But lots of great stuff there. And I always point it out every once in a while, we do have a ton of playlists. So if you're looking for one specific thing, it should help you out. So go ahead and check out the playlists as well. That might be the blessing you've been looking for. We have over 1,200 videos in the backlog there. So if you're watching live via Twitch and you had no idea this was a YouTube channel, go ahead, head over there after this and check it out. And last but certainly not least, we do have the Discord as well. As you see at the top there, it tells you I'm live, which I am. So it works. Over 285, I think, members so far in the Discord. Closing in on 300. Lots of great conversations. Friends have been made. Friends have been made in the Discord. I love that. It's awesome. There's people from all over the world. So if you're wondering, well, I don't think anybody's going to be awake when I want to talk. Well, chances are somebody will be awake when you want to talk. Lots of great fandom channels, and we do have some fun community channels as well. If you'd like to show off your pets, your furried ones, you could certainly do so. Maybe it's a amazing food dish that you just had. Show us. We'll get hungry together. So go ahead and join. It's totally free. The link's available everywhere. But anyway, let's hop into it, shall we? We're going to start off with the Glee covers video. And if you were here for the live stream, you might have heard a couple Glee songs to start the stream off. And then we're going to follow it up with a Starkid, specifically Hatchetfield. And then we have Buck being Buck from 911. And then we have a Starkid video as well. So we're gonna bookend Buck with Starkid. And I think that's a good combination. And then we're gonna end stream and kick off the rest of your week. Hopefully it's a good one for you. When Life Gives You Tangerines, which is such a hilarious title. I remember reacting to it before, but I'm interested to see just what this one will bring. You never know. You never know when you will get edits. You can make it whatever you want it, and I love that. So let's go ahead and jump into the first one. It is Glee covers better than the originals, my opinion. So this is someone's opinion, the editor's opinion, that these are the best Glee covers, and they're better than the originals. It's high praise, very high praise. Let's go ahead and jump into this. Let's see if we hear Defying Gravity and To Make You Feel My Love, which we listened to prior to stream. classic, isn't it? That is pretty good. Ooh, that sounded so good. Sometimes adding more singers will definitely improve the sound. I'm just saying. Sometimes. Deliciously 80s. Boy, we really went through a high school musical phase, didn't we? We really did. And that concluded with Pitch Perfect.
Do you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need me? Will you never leave me? Will you make me so happy for the rest of my life? Will you take me away? Will you make me your wife?
Let me sleep on there, baby, let me sleep on there.
Oh, geez. Better than Adele? Okay. All right. Easy there.
Found a girl and you're married now. I heard that your dreams came true. Guess she gave you things I didn't give to you. Whoa, rumor has it, yeah, baby, rumor has it.
That's not even fair. That's comparing Adele's to a mashup. Come on now. I will say it's pretty good. But I'll take the original Adele for sure. I think it's the realism in Adele's voice. It's so much pain she was able to give through that performance.
A baller, when times get hard, I need someone to help me out. Instead of a scrub like you, don't know what it's about. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Can you pay my Can you pay my bills? Maybe we can chill. I don't think you do, no. So you and me are through. You try to lean, good for nothing type of
That's not bad. That's not bad. Is that better than the original? Might be close. Might be very close. Depending on your preferences. Every Britney song, her voice is that same, like, yeah. It's like drawn out, all like the vowels or whatever. It's very quintessential Britney, and it is easily recognizable.
The earth is moving, but I can't feel the ground.
Oh, that kind of loving turns a man to a slave. Oh, that kind of loving sends a man right to his grave. You know I'm crazy
That's really nice. Granted, that's Aerosmith, right? For the second part of that song.
Even though the pain and heartache seems to follow me wherever I go, though I try to hide my
Yeah,
feelings,
I would say this. Only because it's more, they made it more mature in a way that is less kind of kiddie, Jackson 5 stuff, which has its place.
don't wanna let you go. I never can say goodbye, boy. Ooh, baby, I never can say goodbye. No, 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 no. Ooh, never, 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 never. I never.
It's kind of crazy that Glee was able to put out this amazing music. Meanwhile, the actual show part was so over the top, like trying to be funny. It was, looking back at it now, a lot of people have said that, they kind of cringe at some of the jokes or whatever made during Glee, but it's just so funny, the juxtaposition of this beautiful singing, great voices, incredible pieces. And then you also have that. It's just so funny to me.
But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong, and I grew strong.
I don't know if you can beat this voice. Oh my gosh, that takes me back so far.
We got this.
Yeah,
we do.
It's not bad. It really isn't. But I'll take those originals any day of the week. Any day of the week. I do like the mashup, though. It's very interesting. They nailed the mashups.
It's hard to look right
Hard to look right.
at you, baby. So call me, baby.
All right, this is better than the original. 1,000%. That was good. That was perfect.
Chasing pavements. Should I just keep on chasing pavements? Oh, should I give up? Or should I?
That's so old.
I miss you and
It's crazy how old that song is.
chasing pavements. Pavements. My dance teacher is a monster, and I can't.
The juxtaposition.
Leads nowhere.
These zombies in the park, they're looking for my heart. A dark world aches for a splash of the sun. If I could find a way to see this straight, I'd run
Okay. This is, yeah, that one's better. So I got like two that I really like over the original. That one's kind of a toss-up for me. It's like the Cup song.
Now don't you understand? I'm never changing who I am.
Glee walks so Pitch Perfect could run.
I get a little bit bigger, but then I'll admit I'm just the same as I was. Don't you understand?
And landed on my feet. I'm wide awake. Need nothing to complete myself. No, I'm wide awake. Yeah, I am born again. Out of the lion's den. I don't have to pretend.
And it's too late. The story's over now. The end. The end.
I wish I knew then what I know now.
I'm wide awake.
Thunder rumble.
I'm wide awake. Castles crumble.
This is pretty dang good.
I'm trying to hold on.
I might have to say that's better.
God knows that I'm wide awake, seeing the bright side,
But I'm not blind anymore.
I'm falling from cloud nine.
It was out of the blue. I crashed in front.
Wash my hands of that for this. I miss my mom and dad for this. No. When I see stars, when I see stars, that's all they are. When I hear songs, they sound like a swan song.
So come on. Oh, come on.
Come on, oh come on. The other night you wouldn't believe the dream I just had about you and me.
I like the original better. I gotta say, there's something about that song that's just
It's for the best you
beautiful.
didn't listen.
Here's to
really
us.
beautiful.
Here's to
The main
us.
singer's voice is just so
Here's
unique.
to all that we kissed and to all that we missed, to the biggest mistakes that we just wouldn't trade, to us breaking up without us breaking down, to whatever's coming our way. Here's to us. Here's to us.
It's so weird to
Here's to you.
Jeff Goldblum.
'Cause the last few days have gone too fast. If they give you hell, they tell them forget themselves. Here's to it. Constantly.
Oh, rip.
Boy, you played through my mind like a symphony. There's no way to describe what you do to me. You just do to me.
What a wild music video.
And it feels like I've been rescued. I've been set free. I am hypnotized by your destiny. You are magical, lyrical, beautiful. You are, and I want you to know, baby, I love you like I love a song.
I do like this better.
It's just one dance. Can you finish it with me?
Yeah, I will. As soon as you stand up, show everybody how much you deserve this, how much you deserve to be prom queen.
Are you really doing this right now?
If everybody wants you, why isn't anybody calling? You don't have to answer. Leave them hanging on the line. Oh, calling Gloria.
Oh my gosh, it's is his name Adam? Adam Lambert. It was probably around this time, right? American Idol, his season. That's crazy. Orlando Bloom?
Because you walk city, because you talk city, because you make me sick, and I'm not leaving till you're leaving. So I pray there's something she ain't bluffing, rubbing up on me. Or does she want me to make a vow? Check it. Or does she want me to make it now? On my house, on my job, on my loot, shoes, my voice, my crew, my man, my father's last name. When I get you alone, when I get you, you alone, babe. When I get you alone, when I get you alone. Oh.
Very good. Very good. That was way better. Way better. So I've had a couple here where I've agreed on. Warblers were iconic. What's up, Mia? Welcome in. Happy Monday. I almost played this song before stream. My favorite part is always the looks of the looks of the audience there, the class. It's like someone will just be belting their heart out, singing the most beautiful solos you'll ever see, and then they pan around the room and it's like typical students, right? They're like half asleep, eyes are closing. It's crazy. Has an Oliver Award now? Dang. That was good. That was very good too.
Taxi driver, sun is rising. Damn, the sirens keep on driving. Flashing light, oh what a night. I missed so bad, I lost my head. And it's sunny, we're surrounded. For a roof to our last.
Very good. A couple of these I didn't agree with, but most of them, I would say about half, I actually did agree with. I don't know about... I know it's a mashup. A couple of those were mashups and really beautiful. And, you know, put together nicely and stuff. And they sound great. It's just maybe one of those songs, like, oh, I don't know, Hello by Adele, is just too good to consider any cover better. Darren Criss, the one in Cough Syrup, won a Tony this year. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. Deserved. Beautiful. Beautiful. Very, very nice. I enjoyed that. I really did. I think it was a good mix. Couple of them I don't agree with. Couple of them I do. That's the beauty, you know? We all have our own opinions on this stuff. She's Melissa Benoist. Yeah, absolutely. Supergirl. That's so wild to me. I had no idea she was in this. And then I saw her. I'm like, Supergirl. Because I think it's been brought up prior on a reaction, and I couldn't remember it. So when I saw her face, I was just like, what? Excellent video. Hey, you know what? It's an opinion, and I think the editor did a great job. Absolute great job. Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much-deserved love. Also, check out their channel. They might have other videos that might interest you. And, hey, if you really enjoy them, request them for stream. Of course. All right, let's pull up some information on Glee. Here's another list. 17 Glee covers, dare I say, are better than the original. Santana Lopez has the voice of an angel. New York State of Mind, originally by Billy Joel. That's a tough one to beat. I'm not discounting the Billy Joel or Barbra Streisand versions of the song, but something about the way Rachel and Marley's voices blend together throughout the cover sends a chill down my spine. Don't Rain on My Parade, originally by Barbra Streisand. Rachel's 16-second long, yes, I counted, belt of Parade was literally life-changing. I don't know how such a tiny person could produce so much sound. Number 3, Poker Face by Lady Gaga. Honestly, didn't even realize the song was Poker Face until the chorus. This version made me believe that this pop song is way better as a ballad. Interesting. Teenage Dream, which we did see, originally by Katy Perry. First time Blaine sang this song with the Warblers was fabulous. But again, like with Poker Face, this solo version made me believe the song is better as a ballad. Honestly, I think if you try to sing most songs like a ballad, they just sound so much better. So much better. Kind of makes you wonder why most songs aren't ballads. I guess they used to be, but not as much so more. I Feel Pretty Unpretty, originally by Julie Andrews and TLC. I know this is a mashup, but somehow these two completely opposite songs came together to make an even better song. Also, I thought it taught a valuable lesson about accepting ourselves in the skin we're in. 2 birds with 1 stone on that one. Pure Imagination, originally by Gene Wilder. Okay, I swear not every song in this list is a sad one, but when New Directions... I look at New Directions, I just immediately go, One Direction. Sang this song at Sue's sister's funeral, I truly saw it in a different light. Thriller, Heads Will Roll, originally by Michael Jackson, of course, and the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. Upbeat mashup, y'all. Again, these 2 songs by these 2 drastically different artists shouldn't work together, but they do. A little too well, if you ask me. The only exception, Paramore, of course. This one is a bit of a deep cut, especially considering it was the bookend of the iconic Britney episode, but I don't know. This cover just really struck a chord. Dare I say it was exceptional. Valerie, originally performed by Mark Ronson, featuring Amy Winehouse. Any song that heavily features the vocals of Santana Lopez is top tier in my book. Also, any performance that heavily features the dance moves of Mike Chang and Britney is also top tier in my book. Baby, It's Cold Outside, originally by Margaret Whiting and Johnny Mercer. Love a queer spin on an otherwise heteronormative song, and this song is exactly that. Blaine and Kurt's dulcet tones blend beautifully together, which makes this quasi-problematic song that much more bearable. To Sir with Love, originally by Lulu. Glee Club will never end, Mr. Shu, because you are Glee Club. I'm not crying, you're crying. Number 12, Smooth Criminal, originally by Michael Jackson. Again, y'all know how I feel about a Santana-centered song. Also, the addition of those cellos, hats off to the 2 cellos, was the cherry on top. I can tell you right now that Annie was not okay after hearing this dope cover. I love the Alien Ant Farm version. It is so much more intense, but I think it's beautiful. Throw Her Heads Will Roll was actually amazing. Friday, originally by Rebecca Black. Oh, Lord. 2 words, Artie's Rap. Number 14, of course, we played this prior to the stream. Make You Feel My Love, originally by Adele. The emotion in this song is gut-wrenching. You can truly feel Rachel's love for Finn. And also, Leah's love for Corey in every single note. Sure, I hear the lyrics and the melody, but that's what makes this cover stand out in a way that makes me feel, specifically, how much I'm able to feel their love. Number 15, Call Me Maybe, which was in the video as well. After watching Blaine, Unique, Tina, and Brittany perform this song, I now know I'm in the belief that this song should only be sung in a quartet and not with a solo voice. 16, Somewhere Only We Know, originally by Keen. It's a classic. Classic. I love that song. Every time I hear this cover, it makes my heart swell and fills me with unadulterated joy. Number 17, of course, Don't Stop Believin', originally by Journey. This is the song that put Glee on the map and put Johnny back on the map. My entire knowledge of Journey comes from Glee covers, and this is simply one of the best. That is a great song. Absolutely. 9 Glee cover songs that always manage to cheer us up. All right, so we had kind of some sad ones in the last one. We'll kind of get some happy ones as well. Total Eclipse of the Heart. Number 2, Singing in the Rain, Umbrella. That's a great mashup of Rihanna. Poker Face, of course, as we just went over. Halo, Walking on Sunshine. We love a girls versus boys face-off. In season 1, during this epic mashup performance, the girls came out on top with a spectacular take on Beyonce's Halo meets the classic Katrina and the Waves, Walking on Sunshine. It's hard not to sing it. It's hard to say that. Walking on Sunshine. It just sounds weird to not walking on sunshine. Like you almost like sing talk it. Left the Boys and Ourselves speechless. Number 5, Forget You. CeeLo Green, of course. Obviously the censored version. Don't Stop Believin', number 6, excuse me. Classic. Number 7, Vogue by Madonna. Of course, Sue Sylvester is Madonna mad. This is the Cheerios coach's finest moment, and we cried with laughter as the ballbuster vogued like a champ. Number 8, Teenage Dream. Okay, we're always rooting for Glee Club, but we're not alone in hearting the Dalton Academy's version of Katy Perry's Teenage Dream. This was a record-breaking debut, and it was the best-selling Glee single ever. Ever. Number 9, Safety Dance. Captured the very essence of what Glee was about. Underdogs overcoming adversity. Artie, permanently bound to his wheelchair, has this moment to dream. Desperate to dance, we're allowed to see a glimpse of what Artie might do if he could. Inspiring and heart-wrenching. Artie's initiation of a flash mob to the cult Safety Dance is one of our all-time favorites. 9 Times Glee gave alternate songs an unforgettable spin. Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. Who could forget when Blaine showed off his diva side in season 4 with this Queen number? Completely emulated Freddie Mercury down to the leather jacket and rocked the performance with the new directions. Keep Holding On by Avril Lavigne. Oh man, such good music. The original Avril stuff is just amazing. This emotional scene from season 1 featured the new directions showing Quinn that they'll be there to support her through tough times. Features solos from Rachel and Finn, who is extremely emotional as he cries while singing this Avril Lavigne song to Quinn. Gives You Hell by the All American Rejects, who recently has definitely had a comeback. They've been all over the place. They just did didn't they do a Tiny Desk concert, I think? Rachel Brody gave Finn hell for breaking up with her by singing this All American Rejects song directly at him, so he truly know the pain he caused. Oh boy. The only exception, Paramore, of course. Beautiful song. Very emotional. Sing by My Chemical Romance. Stereo Hearts, classic by Gym Class Heroes. Looks like a scene out of High School Musical with crowds of people dancing in the schoolyard. Here's to Us by Hailstorm. Celebrity Skin by Hole. Don't Speak by No Doubt. Yep. Classics. Classics, indeed. I think Teenage Dream was highest selling because Starkid fans followed Darren from a Harry Potter musical. Oh, yeah, that's right. That is right. Boy, this is a very Darren-focused stream. 21 celebrities who are on Glee that'll leave you just a little shocked. 2 words, Jeff Goldblum. All right, so these are all the celebrities. Kristen Chenoweth, that's not surprising. Not surprising at all. Played April Rhodes, hot mess with a heart of gold. Old classmate of Mr. Shoes. John Stamos, of course. Played Dr. Carl Howell, the hot dentist who dated Emma in season 2. Matt Bomer, shout out to white collar fans, played Cooper Anderson, Blaine's too cool for school older brother. Best moment the entire time he was on screen. Swoon, says the text. Number 4, Jeff Goldblum, of course. One of Rachel's adoptive dads. Just him being good old Jeff Goldblum. Neil Patrick Harris, number 5. That's not surprising either. Played Brian Ryan, an old high school rival of Mr. Shoes, who also tried to sabotage the Glee Club. Yikes. Eve, director of the Jane Addams Show Choir team, one of the teams who stole the New Direction set list during sectionals. Carol Burnett, number 7. Britney Spears was actually on it as well. Wow. That's great. That's wild. Played herself in the iconic Britney episode. She appeared in some of the aforementioned nitrogen-induced Britney dreams. NPH's Dream On was amazing. Nice. Gwyneth Paltrow played Holly Holiday, hip substitute teacher who had a twist with Mr. Shoe in season 2. Interesting. Mashup of Singing in the Rain and Umbrella, which is a great mashup. Number 10, Katie Couric interviewed Sue after her failed attempt to shoot a Cheerio out of a cannon. What? Number 11, Nene Leakes, synchronized swim team coach. Number 12, Grant Gustin, rival warbler who tried to break up Kurt and Blaine. Flash tried to sneak his way quickly in there, did he? Number 13, Whoopi Goldberg. Nice. Very cool. Number 14, Kate Hudson. I did see her in the video. Number 15, Sarah Jessica Parker. Played an exec at Vogue. Idina Menzel, 16. Director of the Vocal Adrenaline, rival show choir group. Olivia Newton-John, number 17. Guest starred as herself during an episode where she went to McKinley to console Sue after people trolled her on the internet. Number 18, Josh Groban. Legendary voice. Legendary. Obsessee of Sandy, proud member of the Acafellas, as well as a show choir competition judge later. Number 19, Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay was on one of the show choir judges at Nationals. Perez Hilton, number 20. Last but not least, my man, Victor Garber. Played Mr. Shoe's father. And he also helped design the Titanic, if you remember Titanic. He was the ship designer. As soon as the Titanic got hit the iceberg, not that the iceberg hit the Titanic hit the iceberg. It was just sitting there, just chilling. But yeah, he he grabbed those plans immediately and just walked around the rest of the movie with the plans. Oh my gosh. Excellent, very good, very amazing singing. I mean, they nailed the casting. Whoever was putting together the musical tracks and mashing them up and coming up with that, whoever was in that realm or sphere, they nailed it. They absolutely nailed it. Some of their mashups are the greatest mashups I've ever heard. And it really kind of put it, Glee on the map was some of those mashups. Santana was my favorite character on Glee, and I was absolutely amazing at singing and acting. Yeah, it definitely seems like it. Wow. And that's one of those shows where, you know, it was on. It was definitely on when, you know, I was watching TV and hanging out or whatever. And I just never gave it a shot. I never gave it a chance. I don't know why. But looking back, I wish I did, because it was one of the most popular shows at the time, definitely. And everybody talked about it. Everybody talked about it. Everybody was listening to the music. It was huge. Absolutely huge. So I'm kind of disappointed in myself for not giving it at least a chance while it was on. But I've really enjoyed reacting to a couple of these, you know, Glee mashups, and some of the songs. It's phenomenal. It really is. So it's been awesome to kind of live this, or relive this, I guess, through this medium with all of you. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. It is my favorite Hatchetfield vocals. This is a Starkid, Team Starkid production. Let's go ahead and bring it up and jump in.
I've never known darker times, and I've covered the protests live at the Hatchetfield's kennel. I am Dan Reynolds with Action News, weekdays at 10 p.m. I hear prison is cushy.
Oh, my asthma's back.
He'll never be found.
It's not like we're selling crap.
I'm gonna scrape him down.
We gotta bury the bully. We gotta line up our stories. It's gonna never haunt me, 'cause he's already dead. If I
Amanda.
fail you one more time, or if I fail to recognize
Hatchfield's a
what
horror
you
comedy
need,
musical trilogy.
or
Nice.
when you need me to be around. And if I fail to hear your voice, or if I make the easy choice, the world would tear asunder, drowning all. If you just give us one last show, stop the number with them up front and center, a king like is inevitable. My pulse is certainly dropping, and my life is hanging on by a thread.
Someone comes for me, I'm unprepared.
The weight has got me sweating. I can't cut through all the tension.
Yeah, their voices are super complimentary.
On earth, you know, I'm tweeting all about it. I take it blow by blow, but I never scream or shout it.
The highest of holidays comes but once a year. I'm not talking about the fat man and his reindeer. It's the creme brulee following the turkey day.
Which requires a bottle of pepper spray.
High school is killing me. It's got me all out of rhythm in my melody. It's not cool, it's a tragedy. I've been thrown to the wolves of the community. And I can't survive it for only so long. And I still despise it when I am gone.
There are monsters and there are men. There are monsters that live in your head. It is the monsters who shall live in dread. So join the fight against the real plight. When monsters are real, you better forge a heart of steel to cast the darkness from light. You gotta step into the black and white.
I was not expecting that.
My mom's a bitch. An alcoholic.
Many have died along the way. They say
Virginity runs, just suck it away. Never trust anyone anymore. His boots don't knock.
Oh my gosh.
I'm stronger than everyone. I'm playing okay.
The khaki shorts are sending me.
streets. Oh, I remember the candy and rainbows. No hatred, only halos. And I knew what a life could mean. I'm a
Beautiful.
good girl.
I'm hungry for more.
I'm a good girl who on occasion gets dirty.
Dirty, dirty girl, won't you sing for me? Won't you love me like you don't care? I won't care about you.
If I loved you, you would know it. If I
They do go
loved
way
you,
too hard.
I
That's
would show
unbelievable.
it. If I loved
Stunned,
you,
honestly.
loved you like I'm capable of. If you were the one I'm thinking of, oh babe, I'd let you know. And when you needed to fight, you gave her that too.
Welcome to Wiggly Shop, your America assembly line. We got toys and trucks and big fat butts that'll help you pass the time. Hey kids, you know that you grow up with all the crap you want. Just sprinkle it with dust and a gob of fucking lust, and you wave your world goodbye.
You thirsty? No mercy on the deserving, unforgiving on the succeeding, unrelenting on the upper class being you can root for. Too much buzz around to ignore. On the clean biatch, queen of all the chaos, queen of all you love and adore. Dark monarch, OG oligarch, ruler of the earth and its core. Yeah.
I heard Tommy's seeing things.
Only ghosts.
It's called PTSD. Oh, forget about it. Has she PT seen her hubby?
He ran off.
She's not as hot as she used to be, but that look in her eyes is coming back. All those years they had fun, but they're both on the sales rack. They are spent.
They are cooked.
They are done.
Clydesdale chemists.
Fuck you, Clydesdale, you fucking losers, and we'll kill you, kill your ass.
Oh my god.
There's a man on the loose and he's got a gun. Better put out the APB. The cycle's killed two. If he gets me next, make it 3. We're chasing wild goose and we don't know how. Watch the blade go round.
But there's a death-like process that you gotta see. Of your own body.
He's all that you wanted. He's all that you needed for this holiday season.
This holiday season, now you got a reason for friends to come and play. Emma's the name in cannabis. You need
Possessed.
a bud.
Makes sense.
Herbs are biz. Roll it, pack it, light it up.
Oh my gosh.
Pray for me when I'm gone, or is this the eternal dark without a dawn? Who will pray for you? Who will pray for when your body's gone? This is the consequence for what you've done. What did you say?
Out of the depths of hell and back, the spawn of the black and white. Cover our souls with robes of black and take up the arms of night. Nibbly wants his sacrifice and Wiggly wants his wrath. We dance around the pentagram and take all our kingdoms back. Babble the spell that gets it done, babble it on command. We'll stop until all the blood is drawn, the lords of black demand. You summon us once, you summon us twice, you gamble it on the roll of the dice.
Oh, just as we start lying down forever. I'm the best of you, and you're the best of me. And together we are free to run around. We're gonna run around till the I believe in you.
Yeah, that 100% could be in High School Musical, for sure.
Never gonna fall tonight.
They're in the gym, they're dancing. Right? Seems like they're very open to pretty much everything.
This is the consequence for what you've done. Darkness will spare my soul. The universe is infinite, and it's definite. There's an alternate reality where it's only you and me. At first I didn't know what she was to me. At first I didn't know
I had no idea Angela could sing like this.
to hold her and rock her to sleep. Did I need her more than she needed me? What if you are wrong? If I am wrong, what if I should go? Get to live on. I really, really did love you. You'd have to say I know. You're not as cool as you think you are, but you're as smart as I know you are. If I loved you, if I can find, if I loved you, I would show it. If I finally break the rules, I would know that you have to do it.
What if tomorrow comes to
What if tomorrow
What if tomorrow
What if tomorrow comes and takes the night away?
Yeah, I could see some repeats that I've seen before. I can't blame them though.
Wouldn't that be nice? Is this the secret? Singing and dancing through life is my integrity worth anything at all? But happiness can't come before its fall. Am I crazy? Maybe I've always become what I've hated. Or maybe I never did. It's so freeing now to share the hate I felt. But what will I let in if I let it out? Let it out, let it out. Am I crazy? I don't think so. Let it out, let it out, let it out. Maybe I've always been. Just let it out, let it out, let it out. God help me out, let it out.
Do you want
Come
to
here,
me?
come here.
Lovely girl, lovely girl. Do you want some candy? My lovely girl,
I want you
my
to come here so
lovely
we can play.
Time bastard, you got someplace else to be. Maybe some other time, maybe somewhere far from me. I know it's you I'm thinking of. Only one bastard's got no time for love.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
It is time.
I've never known dark.
Very nice. Excellent voices, excellent songs. Paints quite the picture. It really does. Like I said, I had no idea Amanda could sing that well. And it's very cool to see, just the people that come from this and what they go on to do and whatnot. It's really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Link it down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much-deserved love, and also check out the channel. They might have other videos that might interest you. Let's go ahead and pull up some Hatchetfield information. I should not have taken a allergy medication before stream. I'm trying so hard to not fall asleep. It's nothing to do with the content. It's everything to do with that pill that I took. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm trying. I'm fighting it off. Get off me. Sleep. All right. Hatchetfield universe is a fictional universe created by Nick and Matt Lang. The universe and the setting for the Hatchetfield series. The universe initially consisted of one singular timeline, which then later split into multiple timelines at a currently undisclosed point of time. These timelines exist concurrently. And while similar events can happen across the timelines each have their own distinct chronology. The plot of the series takes place in the United States of America in the late 2010s, early 2020s, primarily taking place in the town of Hatchetfield. The term Hatchetfield universe refers to all dimensions and timelines within the series. Very, very interesting. The entire series is set from 2018 to 2020 through events, though events are referenced which take place prior to. Some scenes take place in the future year of 2104. The depiction of the Hatchetfield universe is centered on the town of Hatchetfield, of course. Small town and island on Lake Michigan, as well as the various timelines in which the events of each of the stories takes place. Why is Team Starkid returning to Hatchetfield? One more show-stopping number. This was written May 2025. Returning to Hatchetfield by watching clips of the guys who didn't like musicals after the November election, it seemed fitting that with chaos brought on by stupidity and hate, that a show about singing aliens that tuned people into zombies would become a comfort. It's an entire song about how cops do what they want because they have authority and egos en masse. Team Starkid has announced they're bringing back the guy who didn't like musicals for a remount. Based on the trailer released on April 21st and the voiceover 2025, some fans hope that this is a different iteration rather than a repeat. Interesting. Very interesting. They're bringing it back. You know what? Hey, if people really love it and they, gleam to your channel or brand or performances because of a certain thing, you almost got to do them the favor, right? Almost got to do them the favor. Obviously, it'll bring in views, all that good stuff. But let's go ahead and jump on to the next one. We'll be back with Starkid right after this. Buck being Buck for almost 20 minutes. Let's go ahead and bring that up. Let's check out Buck being Buck. This is from 911, of course.
Saved is just glad you were being Buck.
I don't even know what that means.
You never give up. That's what being Buck means to me. But whatever you do, don't stop.
Hi! What you doing there? I'm gonna have to take you out if that's okay with you. All right, you're fine. Hi. You ready? Yeah? Watch your head. Oh, I got you.
Go ahead and take one of those stuffed animals.
I can't believe they didn't have to keep this.
Don't worry, it's one of those nights. Here, congratulations.
There you go. There you go. What's going on? Welcome in.
Don't jump. Why not?
I don't like this.
Ooh, you made him cry.
All right, just breathe, okay? You're gonna be okay. All right.
Worm or like a grub, maybe?
Like a maggot?
Oh, don't say maggot.
Maggot? You've been out of the car.
Proby! Proby! And have you seen the Proby?
So this is what it's come to. He gets a little queasy at a scene, and now it's off with his head?
No. I just want to show him how to disassemble one of these. Well, if you see him, let him know I'm looking for him. Proby! I'm here. What can I do?
What you always do. Just talk to him.
Right here, right here, right here. Turn left!
I'm trying!
Oh, so you're fleeing the scene? You do realize that you lose points for murdering people on the way to a fire.
Fine, it's a flesh wound. Obamacare.
Please, don't call in short. Not Ed.
Buck, stand off.
We have visitors, Cap.
Buck, the whole point of the test is to say it into the radio.
We have visitors, Cap. Hey, did I pass? Over.
Next door's not on fire. From the roof?
The blind kid's got 150 feet of rope that'll get me down to the street with her.
You want to do a rope rescue? Of course you do.
The fake nerve agent attack was a distraction for the armored car robbery, which was a distraction for the diamond heist. Crime is hard. Man, that storm's not budging. Guess that's the thing about dark clouds, though, isn't it? They hang over you and they don't quit.
I'm okay, Buck.
Making any progress?
Probably not. Athena said this thing about ODs at Winding Path residences being considered routine. I'm beginning to wonder if it's not an old routine.
You mean like they've done this before somewhere else?
Yep. So I am checking all the states.
Any luck?
Up to Oklahoma, still nothing.
Hey, will you try this for me, please? Open.
Buck has that golden retriever energy, and it's just apparent during these.
Pretty good.
No, don't give me pretty good. Come on, it's not right. It's missing something.
Well.
Is there a secret ingredient?
Well.
There is. Come on, it's me. Spill.
Cocoa powder.
Yeah?
Unsweetened. Cabinet above the sink. 1 tablespoon.
So, hey, what happened after Wyoming?
I don't know. Seems like we keep running into dead ends no matter which direction we turn. I'm running out of ideas, and I think my wife might be running out of patience.
Well, there's an answer out there, and you're gonna find it.
You seem pretty sure of that.
Come on. You always help me figure things out.
Rip Bobby.
Rip
Bobby.
Wow.
Buck's my favorite. Yeah, I think a lot of people would say that.
I'm so confused. Can you start over?
You have some visitors waiting outside.
Give him a hug. Oh, do I have some stuff to tell you guys? Oh. Thank you.
Such a shame. Someone so talented to end up like this. Tragic. Where am I? Doctor, come quick.
What's all the commotion?
He's awake.
My God.
What happened to me?
You were hit by a bowling ball going 40 miles per hour.
Bowling alley. There was an explosion. It was orphan night.
From what we heard, you saved every last one of those orphans.
You're a real hero, Captain. No. I was just doing my job.
You know, we were this close to declaring you brain dead.
How did I wake up?
In my scientific opinion, it's a miracle.
Good thing. I'm in the miracles business.
And cut.
Beautiful job, everybody. Check it, we're wrapped.
I need another. I want another
Right, I
one.
just wanted to say one more time that the accent thing, it's uncanny. It's amazing.
Thank you, Chuck.
And do you always sleep in the nude?
I like to sleep with the window open.
This is Eddie's house. I'm not really a guest.
Okay.
Do that, Cat. Hey, sir! Los Angeles Fire Department, I need to commandeer that bike. Helmet, come on, let's go. Move, come on. Blimey.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Put that back
gosh.
right now.
Episode of the show in the show.
Hey, guys.
Oh, the hot
It's
shots.
Hi. Are you boys single?
None of this mail is addressed to Delia Narwood. Not even the right house number.
So she was stealing people's mail. Maybe she saw something she wasn't supposed to, and it got her killed.
Okay, Cagney and Lacey.
Say something. Why should I say something?
It is kind of tense in here.
How's that my fault? How much more proof does she need that we have her back? Besides me lying to Captain Collier, telling him that we all had bad sushi for lunch so we could skip out on the rest of our ship in order to aid and abet in the virtual theft of an LAFD shop for an unauthorized jaunt to foreign land.
Who asked you to? Oh, I think this is an open channel.
Do you, Buck? Do you really?
What was that?
Check.
Oh my gosh.
AED.
Check.
Oh, no. Who gave that guy a clipboard?
Don't worry, it's a kinder, gentler clipboard, as is the man who holds it. Meet Buck 3.0.
Wait.
Wow, 3.0.
Just get on the gurney, Buck.
The engine couldn't have taken the ambulance instead.
So when Gretel hit the ice for their breadcrumb stick and boom.
Hey, Buck. Need a spot?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Hey, Buck.
What? From Monty.
Who's Monty?
Monty Moore, beekeeper to the stars. Dispatch sent me. Arms up, please. This won't hurt a bit.
Been shot before. I'm pretty sure I can handle this.
I was talking to the bees, sir. A couple more. Got him. That ought to do it.
It's amazing.
That's it?
It's amazing.
Beat the bees.
Just a simple vacuum cleaner. Maybe a little
Right,
smoke.
right. You prefer to work it out in the ring.
There was no ring, Buck. There was a fence.
Come on. You don't think while you were going through your phase, just maybe, you were throwing your punches at the wrong guy?
Seriously? You're gonna make it about you again?
Like, I'm just saying, you were pretty pissed. You know, I thought for sure that day in the grocery store you were gonna take a swing at me.
Not that you didn't deserve it. But I wouldn't do that. You're on blood thinners.
Well, I'd still take you.
You think so?
I know. You wanna go for the title?
Welcome to our pajama
Buddies
party.
losing their
I'm
mind.
not wearing pajamas.
Nobody wants to know what you're wearing, Buckley.
How did you even know I was awake?
Look who's up. Couldn't sleep either, huh?
Sleep when there's cars driving unannounced into the building.
Would you prefer an announcement?
I would. Surprise! I just want to know what these other candidates have that apparently I don't.
Buck, you don't even have a couch. Mom,
So what does that have to do with being fire captain?
it's weird.
My last two couches came with girlfriends.
I think you mean your last two girlfriends came with couches.
I had an accident on the job, but I recovered.
Buck, you died.
Yeah, so what?
Yeah, so what?
Hi, guys. Later.
Come on.
Okay.
Pretty sure the song was clipped out. It happens.
Wake up right here.
No. Now we are.
right?
What's up with the air?
Wildfire, remember? That's why we're here.
I mean, the way it feels. Being slapped with a wet towel.
It's called humidity. Welcome to Texas, bro.
Indeed.
You're trying and you want it, and it's just not happening. It's devastating.
Humidity is a different beast.
If you said yes, you'd be changing their lives.
Right, which is a pro. You know, a big pro. If I can help ease this burden for them, why would I not do that?
Because you'd be also changing your life.
Yeah, come on, what, for like a few minutes?
You stop. But seriously, for the rest of your life, this isn't an anonymous donation, Buck. You won't have to wonder whether there's a kid out there with your DNA. You're gonna know there is. You'll probably get Christmas cards. The main thing to ask yourself is, are you capable of doing this?
I think we both know I'm capable. That's
Are
why
you
they ask.
capable
All right,
of being a father?
All right, Buck.
It's okay, you can say it. It's not bad.
It's not that bad. I told you guys, Billy wasn't done with me, and now look.
Please, don't start with that stupid curse again.
Billy boils. Hello, boil. Hey. Gotta go.
Buck's from Pennsylvania. He should know all about humidity.
Open for 50 minutes.
No,
walked
definitely
out feeling
not.
Like I was hit by a bus.
Definitely not the same as Texas. And if you've ever been to
Feel better at some
Florida during the summer,
Where's Chris?
that's a whole other
He's
beast.
in his room finishing homework.
Chris drew this?
That one's mine. I misunderstood the assignment.
For those of you just joining the party, welcome.
Buck, stop staring.
I'm not staring.
You're staring.
I think that guy is staring at you.
I want to introduce my operations.
What was that?
Check.
Not exactly Mr. Subtle, but
AED.
we appreciate it.
Check.
Oh, no. Who gave that guy a clipboard?
Don't worry, it's a kinder, gentler clipboard, as is the man who holds it. Meet Buck 3.0.
Wait, 3? What happened to 2.0?
Drew's leg was crushed by a ladder truck, and his girlfriend left him.
Still not sure what inspired the software update.
I'm just ready to let go of the past. Together.
Why does this keep happening to you?
Well, to be honest,
That's what every New
I'm
Year's
gonna
is
tell you
for,
why.
right?
Because you don't talk to the women you're dating. You just go with the flow and find yourself in a relationship with no idea how you got there and what to do when things start to go wrong.
Yeah, who does that?
My point.
Buckley.
That's one thing I'll always miss
Sir, yes,
about
sir. You.
Bobby. It's just always had those beautiful one-liners, you know, stories.
You saved my life. You feel these arms, son?
Mm-hmm.
This is me taking you under my wing.
Tell Mom and Dad how you feel. You'll be a fresh start. 2 dinners. That's all it took. 2 dinners, and I am 12 years old again. Trapped between my sister and my parents, and now planning my awkward apology.
What do you have to apologize for? Did you say anything that wasn't true?
No, but
Well, look, maybe you could have come at it a little differently. Or if that's how you feel, how they made you feel, you have every right to say so.
Yeah, I don't need any more therapy. I just want to hit things.
Which is his own form of therapy.
I've been down that road. I don't recommend it. Maddie again?
Yeah. She's worried about me.
Can't imagine why.
I just want to hit things.
In a fire?
Gotta miss Bobby. Indeed. I don't even watch the show, but the amount of edits I've seen of Bobby and his interactions with everybody has just been great.
The truth is, someone hurt your dad.
On purpose?
Yeah, I think think so.
A bad guy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a bad guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is he gonna be okay?
You know, your dad is, he's tough as nails. He's a fighter, right? So he's with the doctors now.
Like the ones that fixed you?
Yeah, like the ones who fix me.
Then he's gonna be okay, right?
I think so, buddy. I think so.
Do about it.
I have to quit. I can't take being his favorite anymore. He
Absolutely
calls me his
brutal.
little buddy, and he touches me. No, not like that, but you know, still.
Buck, you can't quit
Yeah,
because
that
your
scene
captain
was
likes you.
very
Is everything
emotional.
all right?
Yeah, I just been meaning to talk to you about
Great
something.
acting.
Okay.
So, you might have noticed I almost died. Again. Yeah, I've had a lot of close calls. This one wasn't even my closest.
Yeah, Eddie.
Just let me finish. After the last time, when the well collapsed on top of me,
Which you survived.
after that, it got me thinking, what would happen to Christopher if I hadn't? So I went to my attorney and changed my will. So someday, if I didn't make it, Christopher would be taken care of. By you.
What?
It's in my will if I die, you become Christopher's legal guardian.
Big moment.
I mean, how does that even work? Don't you need my consent?
My attorney said you could refuse.
You know I wouldn't.
I know you wouldn't.
Oh my gosh.
Saved his.
Oh, great character, as you said. Amazing arc, truly. Just from what I've gathered, what I've read, what I've seen. Definitely seems like one of the best characters of the show. I really liked Bobby. It's a shame he's no longer there. But, yeah, great stuff. Buck being Buck, absolutely. Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much-deserved love. Also, check out their channel. They might have other videos that might interest you. Let's go ahead and pull up some information on 911, shall we? 911 stars Oliver Stark and Ryan Guzman confirm 911 Nashville crossover just announced. We have an emergency. ABC is about to break two fandoms as Oliver Stark and Ryan Guzman have been spotted in Nashville, confirming an upcoming crossover between the ABC series 911 and its spinoff, 911 Nashville, of course. New picture shared by ABC shows the two who play Evan, Buck, and Eddie Diaz, respectively, will appear alongside Haley Kilgore, Michael Provost, Juani Feliz, and Hunter McVeigh. Haley plays Taylor Thompson, and Michael plays Ryan Hart, son of the captain, Don Hart. There you go. A little bit of a crossover. Oh my God, it's happening. Commented one fan. Another joked, y'all, this is about to be fire. Pun intended. Buck and Eddie are more seasoned firefighters, although their close friendship has often become strained over the years, and it'll be interesting to see if their different personalities come together. Ryan's a button-up rule follower, while Buck has learned to trust his instincts and often runs before he can walk. Will they clash? Let's see. Small crossover earlier in the series. Dispatcher Maddie, Jennifer Love Hewitt, made contact with the 911 Nashville's Cammy to help Athena and Hen connect with a satellite phone while they were hurtling through space. Oh boy. In 2021, Oliver and Ryan, as well as Aisha, took part in the first ever crossover between the series and 911 Lone Star, which was set in Texas and canceled, unfortunately. Buck, Eddie, and Hen from Firehouse 118 traveled to Texas to help Firehouse 126 with a massive wildfire, collaborating with the likes of Captain Owen Strand, Rob Lowe, and his son, firefighter turned paramedic TK Strand. Yeah, I would say so. 911 has been struggling to find its feet after the end of Season 8 saw the death of Captain Bobby Nash when he contracted a deadly hemorrhagic fever after being exposed to a virus in a lab explosion. Speaking of a deadline of how they will process the huge loss, Oliver said, "I think it's not going to be a linear path of healing, and I don't think grief is. There are episodes that maybe feel lighter and like we're moving directly past it, and then as grief does, it sneaks up on you again." That is true. That is absolutely true. They say time heals all. That is partly incorrect. Time brings gaps in memory is what that brings. You don't think about it as much. But when you do, randomly, it'll just stop you in your tracks, and then you're kind of stuck in that moment. Oliver Stark unpacks Buck's issues in the Season 9 premiere. He loves Eddie. Let's see here. Number 1, Season 9 premiere. The entire Firehouse was still reeling after, obviously, Bobby. Lots of difficulties. Classic. How'd you choose to interpret Buck's issues with Eddie and Hen's deepening friendship? Oliver Stark said, "I think it's not from a malicious place. I know it's not from a malicious place, but I don't even think it's from the same place I would have been had this been 2, 3, 4 seasons ago. I think it's just a compounding effect of Buck already being in a vulnerable place post Bobby and know something else that he used to is not feeling the same. You know, Buck loves him. He loves Eddie. He loves everybody at the 118. He's more than happy for everybody at the 118 to be friendly amongst themselves. I think you've created a new tongue twister." Angela Bassett's Athena's in a space with Hen. The 118 is dealing with the sky falling. What can you share about the rest of this season? Really intrigued to see how the interplay between the space and the Earth emergencies carry out. There are some opportunities as we move towards the mid-season finale where Buck really gets to take on a new role and dive into his different qualities as a firefighter.
Fine. Words stopped working.
Look that way.
Oh,
hey.
hi.
I'm on fire. Somebody called
I
the
want you
medical,
guys
the
to
fire
Put
department.
yourselves on a date with me.
Well, I would take you out. And probably somewhere scenic.
Okay.
Yeah, overlooking some kind of view, maybe. I maybe might cook for you a little bit because I love cooking. What am I cooking? Oh, what are you hungry for, Mama? Some Mexican food, or we can do some Italian food, whatever you like.
And Italian?
I do it all.
You're like the Hannah Montana of hoodies.
Oh.
That's the both real.
Probably take you out after that. Maybe, I don't know, I like dancing. You like dancing?
I'm Caribbean.
Caribbean. We can do some Caribbean music. Yeah.
That'd be inappropriate.
Yeah, do a little bachata, you know, something. Yeah. And then, I don't know, I'll probably end the night with just a little small kiss.
Gosh.
So close.
He's Demure.
Yeah.
I'm a rap. We would do way more. Respectfully.
Respectfully.
Yeah.
Obviously, hard to compete with that. I would love to be a third wheel on that day.
Always welcome.
I'm laid back, you know. To be honest, I just want to sit and talk, and I would like to get to know the other person. And I feel like Ryan discussed a lot of theatrics there.
I'm a very dramatic person.
So I love both.
A little bit of theatrics.
No, we don't need that. So I prefer to just get to know a person.
Okay.
And I think that's where the real beauty of connection lies.
Is it because you're European? Because you guys have a lot of angst in your soul.
We're dark
The Brits,
people.
yeah.
We done a lot of things.
Wait, what's your sign, babe?
I'm a Cancer.
What's your sign?
Virgo.
Are they both disliked with my exes? This is hard. I think I'm gonna pick both because they're hot, and I don't make any decisions in my life. And get you a baddie and get you a baddie friend. I will text you the info for our date later.
That is so funny. Oh my gosh. Ryan was going in on that. She said both because they're hot. The eyeballs rolling from Stark. Yeah. You asked, you begged. Now here it is. 911 stars Oliver Stark, Ryan Guzman, Aisha Hines play with puppies while answering questions. What 911 plot was the wildest for them? What characters do they ship? Watch all the cute chaos today.
You're the guy, right? 911 Fun?
How are you?
Wow. Do you watch the show?
Oh, I mean, what? Oh, don't go in there.
Oh.
Ooh. I've actually taken some of your wardrobe, and I've used it for press.
118, take cover.
Oh no, not that
Hi,
ad.
I'm Aisha Hines. I'm here with
Ryan Guzman.
And
all of the stars.
Not that ad for the new season. What was it, season 9? I think it was the new one. They had that ad of like the meteors coming down or whatever. Oh my gosh. Everybody take cover. Take cover now.
Dark.
we're the cast of 911, and we're here today to play with the puppies.
So excited.
I can't wait.
I can't wait, yeah.
Can you tell how excited I am?
Bring
in
in
the puppies.
Bring them to me.
Oh, no,
Bring
no,
me
no,
the
no,
puppies.
no, no.
Bringing one home for sure.
Can you imagine a villain saying that? Bring them to me. Bring the puppies. Oh my gosh. Amazing. Adorable.
So good to see you again.
It's great to see you.
The flirting between Ryan and and that interviewer was wild. Wild. Link down below for that video. All right. It was awful. I think they purposely did that. I hope they did. I really do. I think they tried to make it as awful as possible to make it go viral, which technically worked. So not bad. Not bad on their part. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. It is Starkid lyrics that go hard AF, but they gradually get more and more depressing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Lyrics that go hard AF and get more depressing. That's a threat. That is a threat. All right, let's jump into this. Starkid lyrics go hard AF. Here we go. It's got, let's see. It's got some moments from Harry Potter sequel. Harry Potter sequel, Black Friday, Firebringer. So it's got a bunch of different options here. A bunch of different source material, as they say. All right. Let's jump in.
My mind is racing, but my heart it beats faster. I'm in control, commander and master. Waiting fate, contemplating disaster, but she ain't the boss of me. And on the vision with a catastrophic setback makes you either want to get lost or get back. I choose the latter. Let's not forget that we hold the cards this time. So there's no need to bitch or whine.
She says play play it safe, yet she talks about growth. In my own opinion, you can't have them both. Yes, there are risks, but I'm willing to take them. Rules put in place, but you bet that I'll break them. What if Jamila's just holding us back from all of the things our society lacks? We're right on the edge, and I'm ready to leap and trust that I'll fall before landing on my feet. We're finally ready, and the time is right for us to light the spark. We're keeping it steady, with our eyes on the prize to get us through the dark. I know there's so much.
It's kind of insane to see like some of these earlier ones with like the terrible quality.
Don't be scared of the dark, 'cause that is where the dreaming starts. One word at a time, together we will find a world that we know exists. It's so much more than this. So much more than this.
To be continued.
Even though I was blind before, I've realized that there is so much more, and it was always deep down in the core of me. I know it now, and even though it seems too much to take, there's a feeling I can't seem to shake. I feel like I am reading the signs, 'cause I know that I'm coming around. Our history is nothing more than what the losers settle for. So look alive and don't forget that it's not over. It's not over. No, it's not over yet. You never should settle for a lifetime that is handed to you. There's always a line to be cut and someone to barrel through. And if you should find that you're about to get the short of the stick, take what you want, return what you get.
This is the dawn of our time. We are mankind with the gift of a greater mind. This is the dawn of our time. We are womankind with the gift of a stronger mind.
What I see right there is a prisoner who's sitting on top of the key.
Holy crap. That is ornate.
If you ever wanna be free.
Put a lot of time and effort into that.
Slice the path ahead. Every lesson, every hymn, every single word I said keeps the road burning bright through the shadows towards the light. Those searching for simplicity will never write a page of history. There's so much more.
Right? That was really impressive. I was not expecting that level of quality. It's kind of weird performing in a spot that has like food and drinks. Every time she would stop singing, you just hear clink, 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 clink.
be fooled by appearances, for though it may seem small, the power to love one another is the greatest power of all. I used to dream about it, but never seemed to count it. On fantasies or wishes, breaks a man to see what he misses.
It's got to be great on a musical TV show.
Nights I'd pray for a better life, a better day, but I never thought that it'd come true. Now it's finally here, I don't know what to do. Don't know what to do.
It's pretty smart to do it from Jafar's POV.
Let my brush strokes become interwoven. Keep me your life clarified and unbroken. Let me ascend into steady emotion. Give me the strength against all my erosion. For we the colors of our legacy.
Voice is amazing.
Hanging on the wall is the only thing that's left of me. To the answers wait for us so far until death takes us up to a star.
That's so cool.
I see
I like that about Van Gogh.
but death is nothing sad.
You reap in broad daylight. The sun is high.
The time is right, and everything is gold.
Nothing is made to last. The sun goes up and falls so fast. The clock looks still the hours pass, and all that time is never coming back. Everything has an end, even the lives of family and friends. Everything has an end, even when it doesn't make sense.
If you met me today, would you think that I'd still catch your eye?
Is that rhetorical?
Would you still walk my way or pass me by?
This is hypothetical.
If I met you today, how hard I would try to get you to stay and not say goodbye. Long ago and far away, I used to know how to play the games. I was someone I am not today. I wanna be remembered that way. But that was long ago and far away. Pray for me. Who will pray for me?
When I'm gone,
When I'm gone.
or until another Richie comes along.
Can you repeat that one?
Who will pray for me when I'm gone? Or is this the eternal dark without a dawn? Who will pray for you?
Who will pray for
when
me?
your body's gone? This is the consequence for what you've done.
It's amazing. Their voices are just incredible. I like the fact that they're like answering each other.
From up high, the world has said goodbye. I'm not an angel, not the answer. I'm just going.
It's like my Halloween makeup.
At stake, all your dreams they change, and every step you take is for another's sake.
went with the silver base because I felt that if I did white, it might, because I don't know how to do makeup. I was like, I don't want to look like a clown or something, like a mime. So I was like, all right, we'll just stick with a color that's not reminiscent of something else.
There's no choice involved in what you are given. One mind, one voice, one body to live in. It's a short, small thing we lead.
Oh my gosh.
With so much potential, pointless or essential, which one can I be? Where do I fit? Where do I stand? Who are they to say what I am? And how can I stay inside this awful world I know? And I need a way out, I need an escape. I'd rather be dead than to live in this place. I wish that something or someone could just take it all away. Someone take me away. If I fail you one more time, the punishment
It's definitely going hard AF, and definitely getting more and more depressing. The title checks out.
And if I fail you one more time, the mountain I would have to climb is so high up that I would have to die. Oh, I failed you once, and I will fail again.
What remains of a man when
Oh my
that
gosh.
man is dead and gone? Only memories and stories of his deeds will linger on. What if a man's accomplishments aren't in the tale they tell? Are the deeds that go unheralded his legacy as well? If a war breaks out tomorrow, we'll all have hell to pay. Why protect my reputation? I'm a dead man either way. How will they tell my story? How will they tell my tale? Will anybody even care? The question then is whether 'tis nobler in the mind to be well liked but ineffectual, or moral but maligned. I'll never be a hero, all the citizens adore. But if I hide to save my life, what has my life been for? What has my life been for? The road ahead may twist, but I will never swerve. I'll give them all the unsung anti-hero they deserve. I've nothing left to lose, so the only path to choose is twisted. Let them twist my words, let the people scorn me. Who cares if no one will ever mourn me? Let them bury the side of the story they'll never learn. Let the truth be twisted, let my life be twisted.
I love this take. It's such an interesting take on Aladdin.
Once a spy, always a spy, forever, whatever. The warmest hello to the coldest goodbye. Remember, I remember. Spies never die.
Uh-oh. It's like James Bond. Nice.
There's some lesson to learn. Should I never have wanted? I never even got started. Or were the decks always just this stacked? I mean, it's really a godsend. Clear my plans for the weekend. But there's nothing to subtract. I don't want your half-baked sympathy. When did it save those in need? Still, I thought that angels did exist. But now I hope they plan to end it quick. 'Cause Friday is
Not the microphone taped to her forehead. Come on now.
only my ashes will see the sea. When Friday is black, there's no turning back. 'Cause Friday is black for me.
A moment, a glimpse of death. It smiles at my door. Heaven isn't near, but that's what this hell is for. I'm falling away, forgetting the reason I stay. If something could light up the darkness that consumes my way, sitting on the threshold of eternity, dousing out your flame, burying your shame. What's the use of trying if you can't be free? Fading every day on the threshold of eternity.
Probably working on something right now with regards to it.
Well, see ya.
Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much deserved love. Also check out the channel. They might have other videos that might interest you. Got a couple tidbits of information about Starkid. If you go to their website, it says, we'll be back. That's interesting. They must be redesigning it or getting it ready for the new year. Upcoming live show, currently, The Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals. That is what we were reading about, so that is coming to fruition. It is May 14th to 30th, Apollo Theatre in London. Dang. In partnership with Lambert Jackson, we're bringing our 2025 Los Angeles production of The Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals to London for 21 shows. First time ever, we're mounting a full-length musical production across the pond. Look at that. So if you have the means and the ability, might be worth it. Wonder how much the tickets are. Let's see. Oh, they got low tickets. Low tickets. Okay, it looks like some days they're doing 2:30 and then 7:30, same day. Two on the same day. Yikes. Performance sold out, the 2:30. What about the 7:30? Sold out. Look at that. They might all be sold out at this point. Oh, okay. Relaxed performance with BSL interpretation. It's a Tuesday, the 19th of May. All right, let's get as close as we can, shall we? Oh, okay. Not bad. 76 pounds. wonder what the all the way back. Are they different? No, it's all the same pricing. Interesting. Oh, except side view. Restricted view, yeah. You got to discount those. Restricted leg room? Ooh. I like my leg room. All right, so even further back, it's still the same price. Interesting. I kind of like that. It's not bad. Where is the one ticket for this? I don't even see it. Do you think the first and last days of musicals sell out the first? Like, I'm assuming during the first one, chances are it could be a little rusty, but I mean, it's like the first. So you want to see the first one being done. And I'm assuming the last one is probably pretty interesting because they probably take a bow and then who knows? Maybe they soak it in a little longer. Maybe they do something special. I'm assuming that's the case. I don't know. I don't know. I can't say I've been to many plays. Starkid Productions, known as Team Starkid, American musical theater company founded in 2009 at the University of Michigan by Darren Criss, Brian Holden, Matt Lang, and Nick Lang. Originally known for viral success of their first musical, a Harry Potter musical, parody on, obviously, Harry Potter series. Troupe primarily produces musical comedies inspired by pop culture, original scripts, songs, music. They distribute it for free on YouTube, with projects being funded by crowdfunding and physical ticket sales. So those tickets you buy in London, it's going to obviously keep things going. Very cool. Very, very neat. They've produced 14 stage musicals. Wow. 3 national tours, 2 reunion concert specials, concert in London, 3 sketch comedy shows, and 3 web series. That's a lot. Charted 13 albums in the top 10 as of 2023. That is amazing. Holy musical, Batman. Twisted, the untold story of a royal vizier. Interesting. The Trail to Oregon. Oh my gosh. Very cool. Updated ranking of all of Stray Kids. Starkid's musicals. I look at Starkid and in my head, it immediately goes to Stray Kids. That's so funny. Updated ranking of all of Starkid's musicals. Number 12. Annie, a parody. Considered on Wikipedia anyway as a play with music. Annie played at the same time as The Trail to Oregon in Chicago back in 2014. Takes the Star Wars prequels and tells it in musical form. Except instead of the actors singing, we have Talkfind seemingly live scoring the show throughout. What just... Good Lord. Like a helicopter just went by very close. That was extremely loud. I commend for Starkid for going out of the box with this one. It's just not my favorite. The music wasn't my favorite. The story wasn't my favorite. Perhaps what they were trying to do flew over my head. Firebringer. Starkid's musical take on the discovery of fire. So much potential not only with its premise, but also with its mostly female ensemble. Where it fell for me was character and overall story development. Songs also don't slap as much as the others do. A Harry Potter senior year, number 10. Third and final installment. So this one dropped in the rankings. This is not exactly a musical, albeit a stage reading at 2012's LeakyCon and premiered on YouTube in March 2013. Show is very transparent in its message of moving forward. since it premiered after the end of the original film series before the announcement of the Fantastic Beasts franchise, which I still haven't seen. I do want to see that. And this is the last Harry Potter musical we'll do. The AVPSY also served as a farewell to Darren Criss, and he has not been in any Starkid musical since. However, still remains connected to the company. It's too bad. Lost the star. The Star Kid. Had gone to one of their musicals in Chicago, but now they're in LA. It's a bit more difficult. That's unfortunate. That is too unfortunate. They've increased their production budgets a lot over the years. Latest musical holds a record for most funded. Wow. Love that. Love Firebringer and their songs are my favorite. The Guy Who Didn't Like Musicals, number 9. Set in the fictional town of Hatchetfield during an apocalypse, which the U.S. is invaded by aliens, that makes everyone break out in song. The only reason it ranks here is that it hasn't grown on me yet. I think Show-Stopping Number is perhaps one of the greatest Starkid songs to date. Sure, it dominated meme culture, but that's just it. The show is great in bits and pieces. I don't see the overall appeal just yet. Maybe I just have to watch it a few more times. Number 8, a Harry Potter sequel. Previous ranking number 4. Wow. The middle child of the Harry Potter trilogy is framed as a flashback to Harry and Co.'s first year at Hogwarts. Takes elements from Prisoner of Azkaban and Order of the Phoenix. Mama Umbridge as the primary villain, the show also discusses Snape's backstory. Introduces both Sirius Black and Remus Lupin. Intended to be the end of the Starkids Harry Potter parody musicals, and Darren Criss went on to debut on Glee and subsequently take over the world after. Of course, we all know how that went down. Number 7, The Trail to Oregon, based off the popular game Oregon Trail, of course, was a comedy musical which played alongside Annie in Chicago in 2014. Innovative show. It played with choose your own adventure elements by allowing audiences to choose the names of its characters as well as its ending. Wow. It's also worth noting that this musical in particular showed just how talented Joey Richter was. Still not one of my favorites, largely due to the fact I didn't ever play the Oregon Trail. It's fun. I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. Was this list? Is the most popular Starkid musical after? Yeah. They're literally bringing it back to 21 dates in London. Like, clearly it's one of their more popular ones. You wouldn't just pick, one that didn't go over as well to do that with. Black Friday, number 6. Starkid's 10th anniversary musical premiering in 2019 in LA in 2020 on YouTube. It's also set in Hatchetfield, but in a different universe than The Guy Who Doesn't Like Musicals. Story takes place during, you guessed it, Black Friday, as the whole country devolves into chaos because of a toy. Show hasn't grown on me yet, but I'm ranking this higher than The Guy Who Doesn't Like Musicals because it's effective both as a horror and a comedy. The whole show's commentary on consumerism, capitalism, and war culture is brilliant. There you go. Number 5, Holy Musical Batman. DC Comics parody focusing on the adventures of Batman and his loneliness. I'm kidding, but the show largely revolves around how Batman learns to lean on other people. Lego Batman movie, I Know Your Secrets. It's set in Gotham and has special appearances from both heroes and villains in the DC universe. Main villain, however, is a Starkid original named Sweet Tooth, who deals in candy puns and plans to destroy Gotham by poisoning its water system with warheads. Oh my gosh. If you've ever had a warhead, you know that would work. That would absolutely work. Me and my Richard. That's what we'll say. Number 4 is Me and My Richard. Tells the story of two oddball friends, Joey and Richard. Comedy musical. I'm not even going to read that. You can read that yourself. Intimacy education lesson. MAMD tackles experiences of exploration and coming of age, if you will, as well as the importance of looking at a person beyond their appearance. In my opinion, most underrated musical. Touches on gender dynamics, discusses intimacy without being lewd about it. Also manages to sneak in a few old wives' tale references as well. Number 3, Starship. Set in the alien world of Bug World, Starship tells the story of Bug, who just wants to be a Starship Ranger. What an annoying sentence to write. The show alludes to the film Starship Troopers, of course, that's a great one, and is I'm Doing My Part, and is said to be a cross between The Little Mermaid and Aliens. The show opens with the song I Want to Be a Starship Ranger, so that makes absolute sense. Starship is also the last show in the Starkid canon with all of its music written by Darren Criss. Show received some notoriety after throwing shade at Chris's involvement with Glee, which made him unavailable to play the part of Tootsie Noodles. In the show, the character Up calls out the Galactic League of Extraterrestrial Exploration, boy, easy for me to say, for always making twisted abominations of everything. It's about a creature who sets out to achieve a pipe dream and manages to do so and so much more. Number 2, a Harry Potter musical, is the Harry Potter musical parody that essentially put Starkid on the map. It premiered in 2009 and went viral, becoming the subject of plenty of memes, gift sets on Tumblr back in the day. I say back in the day, it was just a decade ago. To be perfectly honest, none of us would be here without AVPM. 10 years later, AVPM is still the funniest show Starkid has ever produced. Probably because the show is Starkid in its purest form. It seems fitting that while Black Friday's What If Tomorrow Comes is one of Starkid's best finales to date, Gotta Get Back to Hogwarts remains the best opening number. For most of Starkid, I think AVPM is also their best performance. Darren Criss's Harry Potter is, of course, unbeatable. Lauren Lopez's Draco Malfoy is unforgettable. Granger Danger still remains one of the best duets of all time. Number 1, Twisted. The untold story of a royal vizier. Oh well, some things never change. Starkid's Disney and Wicked parody to this day remains my absolute favorite. Twisted is just like Wicked, except instead of Wicked Witch of the West from Wizard of Oz, its villain of choice is Aladdin's Jafar. Twisted's success in its creation of Jafar's backstory, which doubled as commentary on systemic injustice and the state of politics as a whole. It also has a brilliant allusions to the influence of framing on public perception, elaborated in the eponymous song Twisted. A.J. Holmes and Kaylee McMahon set out to write the most Disney-esque musical parody ever, and they succeeded. Also wonderfully meta, calls out the tropes which have pervaded a lot of Disney stories at one point, even calls itself out. It also manages to include the Disney-Pixar debacle. It functions well within the story, not just for, laughs. There's also many reasons Twisted is my favorite show. Nothing to do with how brilliant it is as a story or musical, so let me just list them down. The double meaning behind Follow the Golden Rule is so smart that I wish I had thought of it. Dylan Saunders' If I Believe is a solo that easily competes any of Darren Criss's. The Princess's excellent, albeit misguided suggestion, which becomes the plot's resolution, is a wonderful story and how we should listen to little kids more often. The ending's plot twist was great and it made me cry. Watch it. Please watch it. There you go. There's this person's Paula. There's Paula's take on it. What do we think? Do we think she nailed it? I like Black Friday because it was Angela's Starkid debut. Nice. Very cool. MAMD is most people's least favorite with Annie. Gotcha. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. They've been able to put out that many productions, and it seems like they're just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. It's very neat. Wonder if I can. Let's see. See if I can come up with anything here. Oh, they got a Kickstarter. Gotcha. Interesting. So the guy who didn't like me reprised. This was yeah, this was for the London one, isn't it? $2,300 backers. Oh, here we go. 9,500 backers, 600 plus thousand US dollars. Not bad. Not bad at all. That's how they do this. It's so smart. Very cool. Very, very cool. Interesting. All right. This is Cinderella's Castle, a new fairy tale musical by Team Starkid. There you go. 7,400 backers, over $500,000 US dollars. Amazing. Very cool. Boy, they got a great fan base who definitely wants to see them continue doing stuff. That is so neat. So neat. I love it. I absolutely love that there's that many people willing to put their money where their mouth is, support it. That's so cool. So cool. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Talent like crazy. Makes me wonder why they don't get plucked out, by, the powers that be for musical theater and Broadway and stuff like that. You would think Team Starkid would have issues with people just getting grabbed. Like they're there today, gone tomorrow. And you're just like, well, congratulations on your promotion, I guess. Cinderella's Castle was also amazing. Dark twist on Cinderella. Nice. Very cool. I like the fact that they're willing to, change the story and give you something you've never seen before. It's very cool. Very, very neat. All right. Let's move on to our final video. It is When Life Gives You Tangerines. Let's go ahead and check this out. It is entitled Oh, a Son, Not a Dream. Here we go.
애순아, 엄마가 가난하지. 네가 가난한 거 아니야. 쫄아붙지 마. 너는
Gonna blow my nose real quick. I'll be right back.
난
I'm
내가
still
다 할
watching.
건데요? 난 내가 다 해먹을 건데?
애순아, 근데 이제 그 엄마 없잖아. 새삼천지 너 반길 아랫목 없다고.
제주서 여자로 태어나는 서로 나는 게 낫다고 우리 엄마가 그러대요. 우리 엄마가 우나 봐요. 나 계속 이렇게 등신같이 살면 우리 엄마 울어요. 18 엄마는 엄마를 잃고 엄마가 됐고
Wonder if I should be.
그들의 봄은 꿈을 꾸는 계절이
Okay.
아니라
Let's start that over. I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be checking out closed captioning. All right, let's go ahead and move the video just a little bit to make it easier to see. There we go. Now we'll be able to read those subtitles.
애순아, 엄마가 가난하지. 네가 가난한 거 아니야. 쫄아붙지 마. 너는 무지개 살아.
난 내가 다 할 건데요? 난 내가 다 해먹을 건데?
애순아, 근데 이제 그 엄마 없잖아. 새삼천지 너 반길 아랫목 없다고.
제주서 여자로 태어나는 서로 나는 게 낫다고 우리 엄마가 그러대요. 우리 엄마가 우나 봐요. 나 계속 이렇게 등신같이 살면 우리 엄마 울어요. 18 엄마는 엄마를 잃고 엄마가 됐고 그들의 봄은 꿈을 꾸는 계절이 아니라 꿈을 꺾는 계절이었다. 그렇게도 기꺼이 그 속 좁은 책바퀴 속에서 엄마는 기었고 매일 다른 행복을 찾아냈다.
나는 엄마대로 행복했어.
여보!
엄마 인생도 나름 쨍쨍했어. 그림 같은 순간이 얼마나 많았다고.
엄마는 그저 우연히 너무 큰 것들을 이루었다.
너 하나 잘 사는 게 내 원인데 내 새끼 어떻게 사나? 내 새끼 아파서 어떻게 사나? 그냥 잠깐 잊고 사는 거지. 잠깐 또 내내 사라지더라고.
Very true. Very true.
좋아. 너무 좋아. 나 너무 좋아. 좋아.
어떻게 살까 싶더니만 진짜로 삶인 사라졌네. 삶인 사라졌어.
When you want to, whether you want it or not, life moves on. And it's very interesting how none of us make it through unscathed. We all have to go through some pretty horrendous trauma at one time or another. And we know it's going to happen too. That's the crazy part. Like there's no avoiding it. So, yeah, it's just is what it is, you know? As I said earlier, I don't think time heals everything. I think what's more accurate is time allows us to let a little more life into us, and less dwelling. We get back to life. We get back to memories, making memories. We get back to others. And then from time to time, maybe those memories come flooding back and you lose it a little bit. Get a little, sad, maybe cry. And then it moves on and you move on with your day. It's kind of crazy how that works. You'll just, something will jog your memory. You'll look at something, a photo or whatever, that kind of ties you to that. And it'll just make you just so sad all of a sudden, like instantly. And then you move on. You move on with your day. It's kind of strange how that happens, but yeah, that's kind of how I've experienced it at least.
엄마는 시커먼 담벼락 밑에서도 기어코 해를 찾아 고개를 드는 풀꽃 같았다. 기어코 빛을 찾아내는 사람이었다. 내일은 내일의 뙤약볕으로 사라지는 거였다. 엄마는 후회하지. 엄마 하고 싶은 거 다 못해서.
나는 좋아서 했어. 나는 나대로 기똥차게 산 거야. 내 인생 좀 까니 보지 마. 많이 왔네. 많이 왔어. 또 잘 가보자.
인생 진짜 뭐 해봐야 아는 거지. 중간에 때려쳤으면
That's also the hard part, taking the risk, taking the chance, making that decision that could change your life. But those are also the decisions that you need to make. That's the crazy part. Like sometimes you come to a fork in the road and you're just like, I know what I have to do. And you're also just like, I don't want to do it. It's kind of funny how that works. But like in The Godfather, he said, there's times in which you got to jump. And maybe you don't see the ground. Maybe you have no idea how high it is, but you got to do it.
어쩔 뻔했어. 살아보길 정말 잘했지. 나는 어려서가 하도 고생이 싫어서 그립지도 않은데 그래도 다시 돌아가려면 또 갈 것 같아. 우리 엄마 손이나 한 번 더 잡아보려고. 그래서 엄마는 지금 또 봄이야. 또 봄이지. 봄. 반짝반짝한 순간들이 너무 많았어. 너무 70년짜리 꽃동산이 여기 다 들었다.
가슴에 묻어온 무수한 것들이 비로소 만개했다.
그래서 너 좋아. 좋아. 나 너무 좋아.
Oh, my gosh. Beautiful edit. Oh, that was phenomenal. Phenomenal, completely out of context, and it's still great. That was excellent. Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much-deserved love and check out their channel. They might have other amazing videos. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh my gosh. Wow, lots of good life lessons in there. Good advice. Oh boy. Yeah, that's so true. So true. I've thought about this a couple of times where you're just like, man, memories are good, but I'd love to go back. And not even to do anything differently, but to just go back and spend time with people you no longer have the ability to spend time with. Like, that's everything. Everything else is just kind of meaningless crap that we throw on life to, make it interesting, make it fun. It boils down to who's around you, who loves you, who do you love. That's it. Everything else is just kind of, it is what it is. Fleeting. Just like people. People are also fleeting, whether they're leaving on their own accord or they're dying against their own accord. That is an unfortunate reality of life, but boy, profound, deep, a little dark, just a little bit. But also just, makes you think. And sometimes, hey, that's not a bad thing to do. Good not to dwell on it, though. Let's go ahead and pull up some information on When Life Gives You Tangerines, which is such an interesting title. South Korean romance slice of life television series released on Netflix every Friday during March of this past year. It's so weird to say this past year for 2025. Received widespread praise for its performances, screenplay, and direction. Numerous accolades, of course. Follows the adventurous life and many trials of A-sun, a poor girl wanting to become a poet who was born in Jeju in 1951, and Gwan-sik, a young man who cherishes and loves her. The drama is narrated by their daughter. So lovely. Oh, it's so lovely. This is amazing. Presented in a non-linear narrative. Follows the lives of A-sun and Gwan-sik and their children split between 1950s, and the 2000s. Events shown previously are sometimes shown again in later episodes to give greater context, of course, to the show and connection between the different events and the characters. Narration within episodes is often given by an older woman, poetically reminiscing about her feelings on events of the past. It's beautiful. It's like a diary. Very cool. Very, very neat. I love it. Absolutely adore it. When Life Gives You Tangerines on Rotten Tomatoes, in a not so surprising fashion, 98 audience score, 100% fresh critics. That is not surprising. Spirited girl and a steadfast boy's island story blossoms into a lifelong tale of setbacks and triumphs, proving love endures across time. See if we can slow-burning love story told over seasons of life is worth tuning in for. Reflects on what it means to be a woman in South Korea. When life is one of those rare shows that stays with you much after it ended. There is much that is compelling about this bittersweet, profound life where the lows are low and the triumphs bring so much joy. I like that. Anything that sticks with you after you watch it is a good thing, right? Makes you think. Gives you the feels. Makes you sad that it's over. Have you ever had that when you watch something and you're just unbelievably sad that it's over? Or you wish you could go back and watch it for the first time again. That is so quintessential to really enjoying a program. I cried as much as I giggled. Wow. This at heart, an intimate and simple story, but one that is beautifully penned, exquisitely performed, and vividly realized. Nice. I won't ever forget this show. It'll be a memory within my own life. Boy, that's a good one. Oh my gosh. Masterpiece that digs deep into the heart. Ooh, a bad review. What does this say? I want to see what this says. Come on now. This is one of the worst things I've ever seen. Okay, why? Mostly due to the most horrible dubbing job I've ever experienced. Well, that's not on the movie or the show. Absolutely nobody could act, really. If it was possibly any good, it would be if it was in its own original language and subtitles. Characters were so cliche and unbelievable, and the story seemed it as well, although I have not ever lived in this country. Can't really say I know for sure how it stands up over there. I only watched most of the first episode, but that was way too much for me to bear. I kept wondering what it was that could get it so many high ratings. There was nothing. Okay. So you didn't like the dubbing. Interesting. Husband and I really enjoyed watching the life of the two main characters grow up. Starting at a young age, going through life with heartaches, learning, becoming sweethearts, growing a family, facing happiness and sorrow, always loving, supporting, tolerant of each other, family and friends. From start to the end, we laughed and cried, not wanting the story to end. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. When Life Gives You Tangerines review. Short verdict, this is a case of show living up to the hype. Wow. Rare these days that a show lives up to hype. Actually, it's kind of rare that a show is hyped at all, frankly. Everything about this show, from the writing to the direction to the delivery, speaks so deeply of genuine tenderness, and I just love how it all comes together to become something that's even greater than the sum of its parts. Our story is simple and approachable, yet so profound in its humanity and compassion that one cannot help but find it affecting. Entire cast is fantastic in my opinion. The core cast really stand out. Masterpiece that's well worth your time. The long verdict. My friends, I honestly kind of wish that I could just flail around and tell you guys to just go watch it, because it's that good. In all my years of drama watching, I can only recall a small handful of instances when I'd felt this way, when I'd gotten to the end of a show. Now I'm pleased to say that I feel pretty much the exact same way as I'm finishing this show, which tells me that, just like the other iconic dramas, this one is really for the ages. Dang. When Life Gives You Tangerines reflects on what it means to be a woman in South Korea. This person gave it 4 out of 5 stars. One of the elements that I appreciated about is that it took into account what life was like for Korean women, especially poor women, in the decades before South Korea became a wealthy country. Beautifully executed slice-of-life K-drama spans the decades-long relationship between a son who wanted to escape and become a poet in Seoul, and Gwan-sik, who wanted nothing more than for A-sun to love him back. We watch as their relationship unfolds from their childhood in the 60s to the present day. Ongoing love story is one of persistence, with a deconstructed storyline that eloquently skips around between eras. Scriptwriter deftly avoids cliches as she delves into what makes a family, what constitutes true love, and the fortitude that women need to survive in a culture where they're seen overall as dispensable plus ones rather than the protagonist. When Life Gives You Lemons takes you on a slow-burning journey where the action isn't in the form of grandiose overtures, but rather the small moments that make up everyday life. This scene is the epitome of the meme, if he wanted to, he would.
뛰지만 않았더라면 쳐들어오는 운명을 막을 수 있었을까?
That's crazy. Crazy. Not the crowd.
운명이란 원래 그추룩 로망진 거였다.
That looks cold. Oh, it's so sweet. Oh. Creatives behind the series don't assume that viewers are too dense to understand what's being said or depicted. Rather, they expect viewers to feel the emotions that induce anger, tears, hesitation. Even as we fight to suppress those feelings, they lay out the story arcs so engagingly that we understand the whys without needing the reasons spelled out for us. What makes the K-drama so special isn't the gorgeous scenery or its equally attractive cast. Hello. It's the normal life that so many people worldwide can relate to. After all, what life is more relatable than one filled with hardship and uncertainty, even when there is love? What makes a family when she's 10 became an orphan? Her mother died at the age of 29. Her father had previously died while out at sea. At the house her mother owned, A-sun's stepfather dangles the promise of sending her to a Seoul university if she sticks around and helps him with the farm and cares for her younger half-siblings. He never follows through. It was just said that just to keep her there, basically. These adults are technically her family via blood or marriage, but they aren't family. The abusive in-laws trope that rings of truth. A woman's place. Korean women don't change their surname upon marriage. The exception was during the period when Japan had colonized the country. Koreans were forced to take on Japanese names, speak Japanese, and abide by Japanese customs, which dictated that a woman had to take the husband's last name on marriage. No coincidence that not so long ago, the fathers were almost always won custody of their children when a couple divorced. Thought was that the children would carry on the father's bloodline and name, not the mother's. A-sun accepted most of the thoughtless treatment that her in-laws thrust upon her. She refuses to allow her daughter to be viewed as less than. She tells her mother-in-law that if being a Hanyo is such a great job for a girl, her mother-in-law should encourage her own daughter to become one. Rules for thee, not for me. That suggestion doesn't go over well. I bet it didn't. Woman's role was often often dictated by the men in the family. Keeping the promise she made to A-sun's mother, she gives her granddaughter all the money she had earned over the decades selling gukbap, soup with rice cooked in it. A-sun gives that money to Gwansik to buy a small fishing boat. By the end of the series, A-sun will have reconciled with her in-laws. That's good to hear. Importance of education. A-sun decides to sell their beloved house, the house that she had grown up in. It's a connection to her deceased mother. Oh man, that's brutal. But as much as she loves the house and the memories it holds, she loves her daughter more. She decides to sell the house, move her family into a shabby little apartment so that her daughter can study abroad in Japan for a year. And her daughter didn't even ask her to make that sacrifice. To many viewers, this may appear to be a hyperbolic and unrealistic scenario. To me, it's reality. My older cousin's family did this when their daughter was accepted into Seoul National University. They sold their house, moved to Seoul to fund her education, and also be nearby to support her. Wow. Why they're not perfect parents. Throughout the series, a couple raised their daughter to be confident and strong, but to know that she always has a home to return to. Wansik repeats throughout the series, run back to me if you have problems, okay? These are really sweet scenes. Letting your child know that they have you to count on is 100% wonderful. But it's also a disservice to tell your children to quit or run back home whenever things get too hard. True. Teach them to try, and if they fail, try again. And regardless of the outcome, you will always be there to support them. Part of being a parent is to create a secure environment for your children so that they know it's okay to try and fail too. I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. We fail a lot in life. I'm sure you've noticed. Maybe you haven't, but if you're looking closely, we fail a lot. A lot. But that's the beauty of life, is trying and, living. And as you're trying and living, you will fail. That is a fact. I have failed in many a things. Including a podcast, which is where this was born. This was born from that failure. So, yeah, it's just, life is very strange. Life is very strange, but it's also a lot of fun. A lot of fun. When death remains a part of life. When your parents die, you're an orphan. Well, great. Jeez. Ouch. When your spouse dies, you're a widower. But when your child dies, the loss is so profound that there's no word to describe the pain. In the 6th episode, there's a scene that will haunt A-san forever. After a neighbor alerts her that her daughter's injured, she rushes out to rescue her daughter. She tells her young sons to stay home until she returns with the sister. Boys are only 5 and 3. Scared to stay home without their parents during a typhoon, they rush outside and run off in different locations. Oh boy. The youngest drowns. Grieving, A-san is haunted by her last encounter with her toddler. She had scolded him for grabbing a piece of candy. Angry, she brushed him aside as she begged her to hug him. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. Later, a grown-up, I don't know how to say her daughter's name, busily lives her own life, so when her parents call to remind her to eat or to ask if she needs more banchan or wonder when she's going to return to visit them, she's annoyed and curt with them in the way that children can behave to parents who know they love them. But when her father gets ill and dies, and when she sees that her now elderly mother will be left alone, her daughter feels the kind of universal guilt that children understand. Oh man, this is yeah. This show will definitely make you cry, but it'll also make you, giggle as well, so that's good. Wow. This is a good one. I often see platitudes and memes on social media that essentially say, and I've probably said this before myself, your parents are only getting older. Spend every single moment you have with them now. And while that's an admirable sentiment, it can also create some unrealistic burden. The life that our parents gave us isn't meant to be monopolized by them or make us beholden to them, no matter how wonderful they are. They gave us life, knowing that our independence would mean they will have less interactions with us. To expect children to be tethered forever to their parents is a punishment of its own. And I say this as the daughter of an elderly mother and as the mother of a teenager. I get that. Yeah. It definitely goes a little far. Like, your parents are only getting older. Spend as much time as you can when you can with them. I think that's a much better way to say it. Not spend every single moment you have. Like, no, you need to live as well. You gotta make a life, right? But yeah, I completely agree with that sentiment. Unfortunately, parents are getting older. And, I don't have to break any news here, but we're all gonna die. It's crazy. So live it up. Enjoy your time. I read this comment on Reddit that gets across what it means to feel the guilt and turmoil of seeing your parents age and prepare for their death. 6 months ago, whenever this was posted, it's all guilt. When they're still youngish and healthy, you feel guilty for not seeing them enough. True. When they get old and sick, you feel guilty for not being able to do more to help them and asking them to help others by doing physical therapy and other things they don't want to do. When they die, you feel guilty about every single argument that you had or anything you may have said that you can't take back, even if you were just 8 years old when you said it. You may have done a million great things, had a lot of great memories and joy, but the guilt is the strongest emotion. Guilt is a very strong emotion. I would say if your last interaction with a loved one who perishes is not a good one, you're going to have a lot of guilt for a long time. That is just unfortunate reality. But I would say this. Looking back on it, it's healthier to just choose to look at the happiness, right? Yes, there were some negatives. Yes, you probably got in fights. Yes, you probably said some stuff. They said some stuff. Maybe they punished you and you didn't like that. And, look past all that. It's there. It's there. Remember the good times. Reflect on those. Don't feel guilty of not spending every single moment you had with them. Because they knew you loved them. You don't have to burden yourself with that. Life is hard enough. You don't have to burden yourself with that as well. Put that in the back of the line. It's a lovely, lovely show. Great sentiment. I like the fact that it's not afraid to go there, It's going there. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, it's sad, but it also is, it's life. It's joy, it's life. It's sad sometimes. It's really happy sometimes. It just is what it is. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm glad we got to, I would have no idea this existed when Life Gives You Tangerines. Had it not been for this whole thing. That's so cool. It's not lost on me. It's still fascinating. The fact that, here I thought going into this reacting thing and whatnot, I thought, oh, I know a pretty decent amount of pop culture and, what's going on, what's coming out. I think I've seen a good amount. And then you actually get down to it and you're like, oh, I know about that much of, however big this whole thing is. It's crazy. Like, there's so many things I've not seen, so many things I've not heard of, and you just kind of go, wow. There's so much good content, good shows, good movies that I have no idea existed. So it has been a pleasure. I hope you enjoyed it as well, and I hope you're finding out about some stuff too and learning and all that good stuff. It's a lot of fun, and I'm glad you're here. I am glad you're here. Just as a quick note, I am working on the tiers right now, so they will be posted again. I'm having to work on some stuff in the background to kind of like work out a little future proof of the system, because right now it's untenable. I'll talk about it more in the Discord, but so join the Discord. Basically, we're just having to adjust a little adjustment here and there, but I'll let everybody know in the Discord when I get further into it. Right now, I'm just brainstorming and working on stuff, but I hope you enjoyed those videos as much as I did. Follow, subscribe, all that good stuff so you can keep up with the channel, and join the Discord. I will see you in there. If you need me, just at me. Check out the merch. Quality's guaranteed. Ships worldwide. 15% off for members. ToddReacts.com. And if you would like to request videos like you saw here, you could certainly do so as soon as they're right back up there on ToddReacts.com. They will be soon. So yeah, I appreciate you. I hope you have a tremendous week ahead, whether you're back to work, back to school, whatever you're doing. I hope it's a good one. And I will see you all back here on Friday. Start the week good, end the week good. That's what it's all about. We bookend the week, and then everything else that happens in between, hopefully it's good. And if it's not, we'll pick you right back up on Friday. All right? Take care, everybody. Stay safe out there, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.